Hello there guys, it's Positive Gaming here, and I've got a new thing for you today. It's something I'm planning on doing actually. It's audio podcasts, putting them on your YouTube channel, just talking about general and random things, and hopefully we can get other YouTubers on this podcast. And yeah, I have messaged on Twitter asking for opinions and stuff. Mostly I want to put it game-related podcasting, but other issues can be relevant here. So, yeah. It's not going to be a very long cast, But, yeah. Hopefully, my YouTube channel can grow and I can get a bit more noticed. I've only got 56 subscribers. My videos aren't the greatest in the world. We're not on KSI's when he was 16 level or anything, but and I haven't really got a camera at the minute, so audio podcasting would be a good thing. There's a couple of things actually I want to talk about today in this cast, and it's mostly to do with like FIFA 18 and Fut Champs. And I want to get your opinions on it. Comment down below in the comment section, or Twitter me your reactions. Right. This weekend I was on Fut Champs. I've been playing Fut Champs for the last 8 weeks, and this weekend I had my worst weekend finish ever. Like last week and the week before, I'm 21 gold 2. Last week I was on 21 with 6 games left. This week I couldn't even hit goal 3. I'm on 17. Now, I'm a player on FIFA 17, FIFA 18. I've never hit Elite 3. Spencott 2 on PS4 if you want to add me, by the way. I've never hit Elite. I've never hit Gold 1. The most I've done is Gold 2 twice on FIFA 17. Gold 3 mostly. But I've hit Gold 2 a little more consistently on FIFA 18 since the start of the Weekend League. One weekend I didn't play it all of the games because I was drunk and I just went to bed basically. So but yeah, luckily I still qualified for the week after. Last 2 months I've got gold 2, and I got some. The first gold 2 month was pretty alright. It was Lozano, Hervin Lozano in a pack, but that's not what we're here to talk about. I just want to talk about really the state of Fut Champs and the state of FIFA 18 in general. Basically, like I said, I did my worst weekend league ever this week, 17 wins, and all weekend I felt like it weren't going my way. The gameplay was slow. Some games it was slow, and other games it was really fast, and I just really don't know why that is, why the gameplay can be slow and then why it can be fast as well. I'm not a professional by any stretch of the imagination. I'm getting 21 wins, 22, 23 wins if I'm lucky. Not a Gold 1 player, not an Elite 3 player, but like I was saying, all weekend I've just felt like I've been coming up against elite players, top 100 players that are well beyond my reception. Now, that's why I've got 17 losses. I do know that I'll come up against 1 or 2 players in the Weekend League because I added them and they finished on 30, 27 wins, elite wins. But I've never got elite in my life. Now, I think this is really stupid of EA, and I hope they change the matchmaking to put it more in bracket. Like, fair enough, if the 1 week you get gold 1, then obviously the next week you come up against gold 1 players, and then so forth. It should match you on what you're getting. Like, if you get gold 2, you get gold 2 players. If you're a top 100 player, you get elite 1, top 100 players. Because elite 1, they're nearly at the top 100. They're a win or 2 off, so the skill gap isn't that hard. But the skill gap from gold 2, what I'm getting, which is 21 wins, and elite 3 basically is high for me. That's 8 wins separate. Now, for a geezer that hasn't even, for a person like me that hasn't even hit gold 1, like some people find it really easy, but I don't. I've never hit gold 1. I want to hit gold 1. I want to, but I can't because the matchmaking is super, super stupid. Like, I'm finding that even if I put bronze people on the bench, my team's 81 rated, I still come up against stupid ass teams. I've got a friend on PlayStation. I added him the other week. He beat me in one weekend league, but I did manage to beat him, and he had 6 icons. I've just paused for a second there. 6 icons. I haven't even got an icon to my name. I've got a few. I've got Lozano on the bench. Quite a few Footmas cards, but I'm not up to the standard of a Desai, an R9 Ronaldo, a Hullet, a Laurent Blanc, an Emmanuel Petit, a Ronaldinho, Thierry Henry. I'm not up. I haven't got a player of that standard, that cutting edge standard, and I have done 3 of the 7 squad building challenges for Rui Costa, the 90 rated untradeable icon SBC, but the rest of it seems really expensive, and for average players that haven't got 5-10 grand or 2-3 grand or a grand to put into the game, then how are we meant to get these icon teams? How are we meant to compete with substandard players such as Eric Bailly, who I don't find that good? Walker is a good player anyway. Just standard gold cards. I mean, the top 3 players, one of the top 3 P3 players I see in the weekend league is Alaba, Boateng and Vidal. So Alaba left back, Boateng in the middle, and then Vidal, and then probably Bailey, De Gea and Valencia on the other side. Now, to get at this current time and moment, Alaba is probably 70k. I'm just roughly guessing. Vidal's at least 130, 140. And then Boateng's at least 100,000. There's nearly 300k. To get 300k at a gold 2 standard, it's 40k. So there's 5 weeks you've got to do. 6. It's at least 9 weeks of Fut Champs before you've even got 300k. And you can't take into that account. The average icon cost is about 400-500k. Easy. And yeah, I mean, this weekend I even did the Van der Sar loan, but Van der Sar, in my opinion, was rubbish. People rave on about De Gea. I've scored past him loads, and Courtois. I just don't find him very effective. I mean, they must be effective because they're using them in Barcelona, like David De Gea and the rest of it. But you know, I mean, I really don't find him that effective, and I just want to lay down my thoughts on FIFA 18 here and Fut Champs in general about teams, about bigger teams, and you know, I mean, like I said, I haven't got the best team. I will make a video showing my team, but it's not the best team, and this weekend just gone. No matter what I tried. I was on 17 wins. I needed 1 win for goal 3. Last game, 4-4 goes to penalties, and I lost on penalties. And he had icons. Most of the people had icons. Where the hell do all these people get icons? I've seen teams that are really rubbish, but they've got an icon. That people are getting so lucky in packs. I've opened loads and loads and loads of packs because I've been in the weekend league, and yeah, the best player I got, which unfortunately I never ever recorded it on the PlayStation. I should have recorded it and put it in a video, but out of Gold 2 rewards last week, I did get a Gareth Bale, which I sold for 320,000, and I built a new team. The new team, it did alright in the daily knockout, but this week, in the normal Fut Champs, it did rubbish. And it's because I'm coming up against Elite 3, Elite 2, Elite 1 players, Gold 1 players or something that I've never got in my life. How do you expect me to beat Gold 1 players, Elite players, Top 100 players? How do you expect me to do it with my team, substandard par team, against icons and the rest of it? Because I always find, no matter who you got, no matter how good your team is, if it's a non-rare gold team or a gold rare team or a couple of informs, and I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 or more icons, then you're down. I always find icons always seem to score. And certain players like Jesus and Martial do really, really good for everybody else. Begovic, Schmeichel, I use them myself. And what happens? They're no good for me. Why is that? Why is the difference in players so good between one person to the next? I mean, Gabriel Jesus for them, best player in the world. Scores every time, low driven, cross goal, net, you name it, they're scoring it. But for me, one sec while I get a drink. But for me, they don't do anything. They don't score. They don't go on a run. They don't do this. Since Barcelona, I've adapted to a 4-4-2. The current team, I will show you in a video, but my current team is Zlatan Ibrahimovic, Futmas card, Musa Futmas card, 2 strikers, Sana on the left, Musa Sissoko on the right, Walker, Mustafi, Rudiger, Farman in net for the German link, left back Kolasinac, in midfield, Futmas, Herrera and normal Bakayoko. Now, yeah, you might say that's a good team. Well, it is a good team. It does do me good sometimes. But when I'm coming up against icons, defenders, De Gea's, team of the years, you name it. I mean, thank God the guy weren't that good, but last week, I came up against team of the year Messi. I haven't got 4 mil coins for team of the year Messi, and I'm coming up against team of the year Messi, and thankfully the guy weren't that good because all he was doing throughout the whole game, he had a substandard rare gold team, and team of the year Messi, because obviously he spent all his coins on team of the year Messi, but all he was trying to do was pass the team of the year Messi. Now, I'm sorry, but team of the year Messi ain't going to win you the game alone. It's just stuff like that, really, that annoys me in Fut Champs. I mean, EA Sports need to sort the matchmaking out for definite. They need to 100... This is like 12 minutes now, but, you know, they need to 100% sort the matchmaking out on Fut Champs. You know, I mean, I can't go through it again. Like the last weekend, I'm trying to get gold 2, I'm trying to get gold 1. But if I keep coming up against Elite 3, Elite 2, Elite 1 players, which I've never got in my life, and I'm never likely going to get, I'll be lucky if I even get gold 1 once this month. I mean, I'm coming up against 21 wins to go. And 21 wins, and I've got 6 games left. I lost basically all of them. I lost 4 in a row, and the last 2 I never played, because what's the point? I'm currently on 38 wins for the month, which I should, hopefully, fingers crossed, at least get gold 2. I need 85 to get gold 1 for the month, but I don't think that's going to happen. And like I've said, my final opinion and output on this, guys, is that fair enough. If you're heading up the leaderboards, you're on 20 wins. You start playing harder opponents. When you start out, or I don't care if you start out or not, or if you're going on. If you start out and last week you got gold 2, you should be playing players of gold 2 standard, gold 1 at the maximum standard, not elite players. If then in the next week you're getting gold 1, you play gold 1 players. You don't play elite 3, elite 2, elite 1 players. If you're top 100, you're playing elite 1 to top 100 players. Now you can't tell me out of millions and millions of players, well, probably a million or so players, or however many players play Fut Champs, that there ain't enough players so you can do a system like that. Or base it on skill rating, base it on something, because I don't know what the matchmaking was this week. I mean, come on, I've got gold 2 twice in a week, and I'm coming up against an elite 3, elite 2 player. Someone that's finished on 27 wins, and 9 more wins than me, and the rest of it. Yeah, if you're top 100 player with this stupid team, icon full team of the year Messi, team of the year Ronaldo, you're going to win, ain't you? You're going to do it, you're going to beat these players. You're getting 38 wins, 40 wins, 39 wins, 37 wins. You're professional at the game. You know what you're doing. But for substandard players like myself and others, then it's really ridiculous. I mean, yeah. Right, guys. This this was like episode 1, test episode of the podcast. If you like it, please like, rate, comment, subscribe. Comment in the section what you want me to do subjects on I'm talking about. But this one was just about Fut Champs rant and that. So yeah, thank you. Peace. Positive gaming. Like, rate, comment, subscribe.